Hello, I've come back with another sketchbook tour. Yeah, sorry, my wording's really bad. I kind of slept in a bit too much and I'm only just woke up. Okay, so this sketchbook here is a Han Mueller, which I picked up in Germany, and I'm having trouble finding this, like someone that will get a site that will get this one to me again, because I really liked the paper and everything about this sketchbook, but maybe my next trip to Germany I'll have to pick it up again. But yes, as you notice, my layout this time is a little less aesthetic than the other one because everything just got in the way. So have my messy desk instead, which I'm not sure if that's any better, but yeah, so I'll get into the tour itself. So these are just stickers that were just from Hobbycraft, and I decorated the inner one with more stickers. Most of these were gotten from Dacomi, so these ones here were from a little coffee girl whose stuff's really cute, has so many brilliant AU ideas. This one's from Visor03, and this one is from a Twitter friend. I'm not sure if they're going to be comfortable with me linking their site in the comments. I'll ask them, but I'll definitely add Coffee and Visors in the comments later. The funny thing about this one is that I started this one in June 2017 and then abandoned it because I wasn't happy with how I started it. So we have an Altean Lance. And then, you know, fast forward pretty much a year, and I discovered my love of Posca pens. So we got some sheath, and this is like my first attempt with them. Like, this was just a sketch that was there that I doodled over, but I literally only had these colours, so I'm like, what can I make with this? So yep. Then I just started up a Lance sketch where yeah, just thinking about all that good stuff. I'm not sure if you could tell that that's an Allura because I just basically put like a washi tape background and Posca pen and fine liner over that. Oh, let's so I can lay that flat now. There we go. And this is me swatching my Schminker set. I did swatch in another sketchbook that wasn't watercolour paper, but this one clearly takes it a lot better than in the other sketchbook that I'll probably be showing at a later date. Just mainly Posca and pen doodles. Just did some gradients and then just doodled a Keith. Got Alphinaud from Final Fantasy 14 because the new patch came out, so I was very much into that. Night Shiro. Which is funny enough, I drew before that D&D screen cap got leaked, and now I'm pretty much happy because I was like, yes, actual Paladin Shiro. That was just me referencing from the episode The Journey, and I was having one of these days where I just wanted to move my hands, so I did the blob challenge where you basically make random blobs on a page and then you see what you can make with them. So there's like no pressure to make it look good. It's just an exercise to get you thinking outside the box. And because a triangle happened, a bill cipher popped up. Yeah, I recently did start watching Gravity Falls, which is a fantastic series. I decided to try and draw a mech, because mechs are one of my weaknesses, but I really like them, and I keep lifting this up and making my my wrists hurt. But yeah, so we've got a few anatomy studies here. This was like a random doodle. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Not really my best. More blob challenges, and I got some new Posca pens, so I was just swatching them and seeing how they lay over each other. And then I did, and with the colours I had, I'm like, okay, I'm going to see what I can make. So we got a dipper, but I did have to use some Stedtler Stabilo pens just to do the shorts because they didn't have any grey. And then we got Grunkle Stan in a mixture of Posca and ink wash. And then we got Waddles, because I think he's absolutely adorable. Then we have a Grumpy Lance, kind of Keith, which I don't think I've ever seen him with that kind of expression. Like he's, you know, he's quite fiery, but I don't know, that's the expression looks like he's very mocking, and I've never really seen him openly mock to that degree. And then we have Shiro and Slav, because why not? Then some kind of Shiro sketches. These were being drawn while I was watching the Santa Clarita Diet. So I didn't get very far with the amount of studies I wanted to do because my eyes were on the screen the whole time. I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. And this is a memo block from a memo block that I bought at Dacomi. I will link the artist in the link below because I've completely forgotten, but they had some really cute stuff. So but yeah, I put my goals for this sketchbook halfway through instead of at the front, because when I started it, it was before I was in the habit of doing this. And then we've got some plant studies, because I don't really draw enough. They're just loose with just some watercolour wash over them. And this is basically, my mum wanted me to design her back garden, because it's sort of getting a bit unruly, like it's so this is me seeing what we have. Ignore the dragon fruit because we're not having dragon fruit in the garden, obviously, but I just really wanted to draw it because it looks so weird, and I really like the green and pink gradient they have. So yeah, so this is just me working out plants which are both bee friendly and cat friendly, because not only do I own a cat, we've got all the neighbourhood cats that seem to like hanging around, and I don't want to poison them by putting in the wrong plants. Bird and bee feeder ideas, obviously from Pinterest. This is just, I guess this is a vent up because like I was having a really bad brain day recently, and I'd been really down about a few things, and I just, you know, I refer to those days as my brain being a traitor. So yeah, so that's what that one's about. Couldn't really think of much to do. I was having a small block this day, so I was drawing what's on my desk. So we've got like my my pen cup, which is just a Japanese teacup, money box, Instax camera, washi tape, crocheted red panda that my friend Lulu Sensei made me, and my Schminker set with my watercolour brush. And then I started doing more kind of studies. So we've got like this one, these two were actually done without reference. These are off the top of my head. I just did a gradient and saw what I could make with them. And then I decided to do a reference of like a seal swimming underwater, just very loose, but I was mainly going for the atmospheric and lighting more than actual detail itself, which I feel watercolours lend themselves to very well. So again, this is like a lake or a pond. And then we've got like a kind of autumn forest scene, and again more foresty ones. But I just really liked the colours in that particular picture I was referencing. I was just going through Pinterest. So we've got Mama Imelda from Coco, and a wolf Shiro with butt. I think butts are allowed, as long as I'm not showing a full frontal. Then we're good. We're Gucci. Just a gradient with some trees. I wanted to do a kind of galaxy thing, but I wasn't really feeling it that day. And then this was from a Pinterest reference where you're looking at a large lake through a hole from a hole in a wall. I'm really sorry I cannot string words together, but I think that's a theme with my videos now, so I apologise. Not really clear what it is, but I did kind of like that I managed to get this kind of glowy effect here. So this part of the painting I really liked. And then we got some faces, again taken from Pinterest models. And when I put this one up, everyone was asking if this was a Suyu from Final Fantasy XIV, and I see where they're going with this. To be fair, like, I enjoyed her as a villain. She's quite an interesting one, actually. And yeah, I'm really liking the Stormblood story so far. So, and then more kind of studies. Just did a random eye. Aqua from Kingdom Hearts. This is kind of a spoiler-ish from the Final Fantasy XIV story. But of course you don't see Suyu like this. But if you do the recent boss fight now, you'll probably understand the why she's a rabbit and the whole pomegranate thing. And Gosetsu is really fun to draw, and I always have a weakness for drawing pictures of kind of small, like, you know, small characters interacting with like larger characters who are just being really gentle. Someone swiping a card through the titty. This was one of the prints I was selling at Dacomi this year, which funny enough took me like 2 to 3 years to finish, because it was a print I started during season 1 and then kept forgetting about, and then only just finished it for this recent convention. Because it's not that I hated the drawing, it's just I forgot about it, and for some reason I just couldn't get my brain to want to finish it, because the problem with me and my artwork is that I tend to I've got a really short attention span, so I try and do my images in one sitting if I can, which is a habit I'm trying to get out of. It is hard because sometimes I start images and then forget to go back to them, and it happens so often. So now I'm trying to find ways of remembering. I don't know if any of you have that problem. If you've had that problem and have found a way around it, please in the comments let me know. And we've got more studies. So I think this is from a bridge that's in Germany. I just really like that all the photographs of this one particular bridge have this kind of symmetry with the reflection, which I really enjoy. This is taken from this photograph in Ireland. I think it's the Giant's Causeway. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what that was from. Then we got Girl in a Kimono and Toothless, because of the How to Train Your Dragon trailer has come out, like for the third film. Then we got Crowley and Baby Keith. I messed up that sketch, but I will rework that because I want to do a Kagone family thing, and then we did. Then I did a Shiro. I think there was like a screen cap of I think it was The Rock, and I just thought that would work really well for Cop Shiro. So yeah, that's the end of that particular sketchbook. As I said, I really enjoyed the paper in this one, and it's really annoying because the only version of the Hahn-Müller watercolour sketchbook I can get is the landscape album one, and I really didn't want that because I really like this kind of portrait format, but I guess I can't always get what I want, so in the end I ended up settling for a landscape Moleskine one because I just wanted to start a new sketchbook and I couldn't be bothered to wait for it to be delivered. So you'll be seeing that one probably in a few weeks because I've been filling the next one up really fast. So yeah, you have that to look forward to. Hopefully you will enjoy this sketchbook tour, even with my tripping over my words. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this, feel free to check out my other videos and hopefully subscribe. Well, it feels weird actually asking that, but I guess I have to ask these things now. But yeah, take care everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye.